And so meditators these days say, my practice is mindfulness practices, isn't it? Many of you say that. What do you do normally? Oh, I don't do much kind of meditation. My practice has mainly been shamatha and mindfulness practices. I hear many people say that. And so I always wonder, what do you mean by mindful practices, mindfulness practices? If your mindfulness practices is always being mindful of everything that you shouldn't be doing, then it's not mindfulness practices. I'm mindful of this anger, being angry. Oh, I'm mindful of having been angry. And then, grasping and then say, oh, I'm mindful of my grasping mind, and you fully act out that grasping. I am mindful of having fully acted out my neurosis. Now, if you call that kind of mindfulness practice, it is inaccurate. So Sangha here means not only someone who is aware, but within that awareness liberates all the root poisons. Because of that awareness, liberates yourself from the habit of anger, habit of desire, habit of ignorance, habit of hatred, habit of jealousy, and so forth. And so in that awareness, where you are able to truly liberate yourself from the habits or habitual tendencies and neurosis, that is then said to be truly taking refuge into the Sangha. And so therefore, the first three things that a meditator needs to keep in mind are said to be these three things. And so I think I can stop here for the first break and then continue and see how much we can cover. Okay? Yes.
I have a misunderstanding of the Sangha from your description. I formerly thought that the Sangha were all of the people who were practicing Buddhism and the teachers
That's
that
a
came
very,
before.
like the teacher term. This is good to discuss. That's why is you cover many subjects together with it. Like the teacher term, Sangha term is also varied. People, when they say, I take refuge into the Sangha, many people think they're taking refuge into this. This is not worthy of taking refuge at the moment, no matter, on a good day we can say, yes, we are all very worthy of being taken refuge into, but that's not what is meant. When you take refuge for the first time, you take refuge into the Sangha of Bodhisattvas who have walked the path after the Buddha and have lived up to the qualities of being a Bodhisattva, someone who's really emulated the qualities of the Tathagata himself. You take refuge into the Bodhisattvas, not the normal Sangha here at all. However, again, from the Hinayana's perspective, this is the Sangha, and particularly the Sangha of Arahats and elders, the elders. From the Mahayana perspective, it is the Sangha of Bodhisattvas that we take refuge into. From the Vajrayana perspective, you take refuge into everyone who has the Buddha nature, and that is then pretty much everybody else. But at the same time, it doesn't mean the physical body itself. It takes into the enlightened mind that is there within the minds of all individuals. Okay? So kind of makes us feel all very happy. Now you're taking, we place ourselves among the third jewels. There's nothing wrong about it. But then you have to deserve being there.